My journey into antimony has actually happened by chance. I wouldn't say by accident, by chance. And the same CEO I had in the platinum industry in South Africa actually became CEO of a different company, and they acquired a mine in Victoria called Costerfield, which was a very small antimony mine with only 6 months mine life. And he'd known that I'd recently moved from South Africa to Australia, and he asked me to come on board to manage it as general manager. Obviously a steep learning curve for me, not just in terms of running hands-on operations, but also a steep learning curve for me in terms of antimony and knowing this new metal and where it fits in the world and what it's used for, and suddenly negotiating with Chinese on pricing and terms and suppliers, etc. Trigg to me is one of the few antimony explorers out there that actually is intending to mine. I mean, they have got a project in northern New South Wales, which they are developing. They've got about to bring out an MRE on that. And yeah, they're one of the very few that actually want to actually produce. There's a lot out there. It's probably like last count, probably about 30 or 40 companies worldwide exploring antimony and intending to mine antimony and raising a lot of money on the back of being a critical metal and China shutting down exports of antimony metal. But they're one of the few that actually want to produce antimony, and that I suppose excites me. And they're also, young company, they haven't been going for very long, and they've got a really, to me, an agile and exciting board of directors. Look, it's just all my experience with antimony and mining in rural Australia. Probably a large part of it would be antimony occurs normally in sort of very narrow veins, so that's very specialized mining, and I obviously have experience with that. Quite often challenging geology, which I have obviously experience with as well, but specifically around caring for employees, caring about the environment, caring about shareholders, and most importantly, probably caring about the community around the mine. Trigg probably stands out because they are going to start mining, start going into production. They're not just exploring and raising funds on the back of that, which a lot of miners end up doing. In terms of what makes the current market exciting is I got into the antimony obviously quite a few years ago. Since 2010, I've been in the antimony industry. And we saw back in 2011, 2012, a group of us actually saw that there was a shortage of antimony coming soon, and China controlled the market. Even those days, controlled the terms that people were, they were buying up most of the concentrate. They controlled the terms, and to a certain extent, or actually to a large extent, controlled the price as well. So we've been seeing for a long time that the West actually needs to get the antimony outside of China, and unfortunately it's come home to roost now with China shutting down exports of antimony. Now the West is suddenly running around trying to source antimony, which is it's a critical metal for many applications. And so even with the Chinese shutting down exports now, that's sort of driven up the price slightly, but we've actually seen a major price increase from about December last year, where it's gone up from $12,000 a ton to it's sitting at almost $40,000 a ton now. So it's not just the Chinese shutting down. This has been coming for quite a while because there's a shortage in the market, and it's going to continue, in my opinion, for many, many years to come until we get a whole lot of new mines up and running.